Get moving, MacGyver! Get moving! Don't talk! Right!
Look! There! A Sigma!
Do you recall your Greek, MacGyver?
Sigma is the letter?
Yes.
Yes, as in someone. It says Atlantis Anadroti. Atlantis rises. We found the metal. Wait. Wait.
Oh, it's a photograph?
Thank you. That's not what I had in mind.
What?
Just hang on a second.
Where is it? That's neat.
At last, it's wonderful. Let's get out of here.
All in good time. I must take a closer look at this ingenious device.
Absolutely marvelous workmanship. Fiendishly clever. What sort of trap do you suppose it sets off?
I'll entertain any ideas, MacGyver! MacGyver! Well, do you have any ideas?
Oh, man.
Thousands of years ago, before time itself was measured as we know it, there was Atlantis. It was a great city dedicated to art and science. The people of Atlantis built their city at the foot of a volcano, which they used to make heat and power. They worshipped a mysterious object called the Torch of Truth, said to possess the light of universal wisdom. For centuries, Atlantis was the center of the world, and the world was at peace. Then in an instant, the volcano that heated their homes and powered their machines erupted. Fleeing the ruined city, a few survivors gathered the great wealth of Atlantis and hid it in a place they called the Tower of Fear. They wrote their story in a book made out of platinum pages. Platinum. Yes. Thousands of years passed until 590 BC, when a Greek scholar journeyed to Egypt. His name was Solon. There he is. It was there he discovered two relics of Atlantis. One was the platinum book, and the other was the torch of truth itself. Solon gathered his disciples and presented them with an ark in which he locked the torch of truth. And taking the only key, Solon left with the platinum book to search for the treasure of Atlantis, and vanished without a trace. That is, until 5 years ago, when I found this very same key in the ruins of Thera. I am convinced that this is the key to the Ark of Solon, and I propose to follow in his footsteps and find the treasure of Atlantis.
I think we've heard quite enough.
Mr. Director, now that I have the medallion, I'm certain I can prove my theory, if the Academy will kindly fund my next expedition.
The Royal Academy of Archaeological Science finances the serious study of history. We have no interest in your obsession with Atlantis. As for this artifact, it will stay right here as part of the Academy's permanent collection.
I beg you to reconsider.
Rest assured, we will. In fact, I strongly recommend that the board reconsider your tenure here.
Reconsider my tenure?
After all these years, you haven't changed?
What, you have? You're the only man I know would plan an archaeological dig in the middle of a civil war.
Whatever happened to that eager young student at university who was so anxious to explore ancient ruins and solve the mysteries of the ages?
He remembers his last experience with you.
You're not still bothered by that minor mishap?
We were buried alive! That's minor.
If I taught you anything at university, it's that the search for truth is never easy, MacGyver. Besides, we got out, thanks to you. And the medallion proved that Solon was at Thera, looking for the treasure of Atlantis.
Professor Carson didn't think so.
Carson? That pompous fool! He still thinks that Atlantis is a fairy tale. Fairy tale, I ask you, but I'll prove him wrong when we find the torch of truth.
You really think it's here, huh?
Oh, yes. After Solon left on his quest, his disciples fled to Athens and sailed to England, looking for refuge in caves near Exeter. Over generations, they formed a religion.
The cult of Solon.
Splendor! It's the cult. Well, descendants of the cult lived peacefully in England for hundreds of years. That is until the Romans invaded, and then they were hunted down and slaughtered. But a few survivors escaped with the Ark and the torch and sailed from England.
And came to these catacombs.
And then died. But not before hiding the torch somewhere down here. I bet my life on it.
Them some pretty high stakes, Professor. Let's hope we don't lose that bet, huh?
Ah, relax, my boy. The soldiers don't even know the catacombs are here. Colonel Petrovich.
the oldest part of the catacombs. These must be the remains of early Christians who hid from the Romans. Over centuries, others followed, like the cult of Solon.
Professor, please. Let's skip the lecture, find what we came for, and get out of here. There's a civil war going on upstairs.
Oh, nonsense. The United Nations ordered a ceasefire.
Yeah, well, I don't think they care.
Oh, these people never could get on. They've been waging war amongst themselves since the 12th century.
When I find the torch of truth, we can use it to continue Solon's quest and find the treasure of Atlantis. Then there won't be any more wars. I can feel it. I know it. We're close.
Professor?
The Sigma is a sign of Solon. So beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Now can we get it and us out of here?
But just think, inside this ark rests the torch of truth.
Yes.
God's mount in rank. Yes! Yes!
And Hecate places in the heavens.
Enter the gates of Hades, and the book shall summon the power of the ancient ones. Offer the torch of truth to the temple of ages, and the treasure of Atlantis shall rise. It's the riddle of Solon.
Right! Now can we go?
You are going nowhere.
What is it?
Tell me who you are spying for. United Nations, U.S. intelligence, who?
We're not spies.
Yes, you are historians.
Historians? I happen to be a professor of archaeology.
Give me a light.
Colonel, does that box really look like standard espionage gear?
A clever prop to lend authenticity to your cover.
A prop? That ark is a priceless relic, you buffoon.
In time of war, the penalty for spying is immediate execution.
What war? This area is supposed to be protected by the UN.
You're remarkably well informed for one who claims not to be a spy.
I watch the news.
Then you will know that this region belongs to my people, and we will take it.
Even if it means killing innocent people who happen to live here.
We must cleanse the area.
I'm talking ethnic cleansing. That's racial genocide. Look, pal, the whole world has been watching what's been going on around here. Now, you can call it whatever you want, but it's murder, pure and simple.
Exactly. Now, for the last time, we were sent by the Royal Academy of Archaeological Science in London, England.
You are already dead. It's only a question of how you will die. Like men, with dignity, or screaming in agony. Either way, you will tell me who you are spying for.
Hey! Stop that, MacGyver! Leave him! Leave that man alone!
No! Thank you for your knife. This will make a great cigar box. Gentlemen, I wouldn't come too close to the door if I were you.
misguided behavior. You might have been killed. For what? For nothing.
Well, what good is that?
More faith, Professor. I prefer a hacksaw. I'm sorry, MacGyver. I'm afraid we're done for. I should never have dragged you into this. No one twisted my arm. Oh, you don't understand. I lied. The Academy didn't send me.
In fact, the directors revoked my tenure. I mean, to put it simply, I was sacked.
Who financed the expedition?
I did. I thought that if I could find the torch, prove Atlantis really existed, then the Academy would reinstate me. It took all my savings to get this far. I could barely afford the telegram I sent, asking you to come. I hate it when it's simple like that, but I had no other option. You must believe me. I was at the end of my rope, MacGyver.
Oh, please understand that you were the only person that I could turn to.
Story of my life.
Anyway, it's useless. The ark's in the hands of a fanatic who thinks that it's a cigar box.
And the key that opens it is 1,000 miles away at the Royal Academy in London. MacGyver, is there a purpose behind these acrobatics?
Oh, I hope so. Watch your eyes.
I always said you were my brightest student. If only you'd applied yourself at university.
Yes, sir.
Right. Carry on.
Looks like that gate's the only way out of here. Put this on.
I'm not leaving without the Ark, Professor. I don't either. The torch of truth is in that Ark. I'm not leaving without it. All right.
Understood. The final shipment of arms is being unloaded now, Colonel Petrovich.
Good. The schedule has been brought forward. Attack in 2 hours. If the prisoners are our spies, the UN forces may know of our plans. We should strike at once.
Could these men be telling the truth? That old Chesney...
It does not matter. They have to be executed immediately.
barbarians must have tried to force it open. Look what they did.
I don't know, Professor. The scratch looks pretty old.
The ark's magnetic.
Let's check it out later. Come on.
And as is.
Sound the alarm.
Come on, MacGyver, they know we've escaped.
We haven't yet. Get out of here.
No one left at the gate.
Search every inch of this place. Find them and kill them.
Sure this will work? Nope. Good. That's from the guy right now.
Open this up.
like they're gonna open the door for us.
Get some men over here! Yes, sir!
Now what are you doing?
Trying to stop some ethnic cleansing.
Buckle up.
Contain carbon. In fact, the term organic is often defined as containing carbon. One carbon isotope present in all living forms is carbon-14, which has a half-life of 5,730 years, meaning in that amount of time, half the carbon-14 of a dead organism will decay. By measuring the ratio of the remaining carbon-14, we can determine the life of an organic sample, such as the cloth of an Egyptian mummy or the ashes of a caveman's fire. Tomorrow I'll demonstrate this process in the university lab.
Hiya.
MacGyver. Is it really you?
I think so. How are you, Kelly?
I didn't think I'd see you again after you left theatre. What's it been, 4 years?
5. This is for you, Teach.
Are you finally flirting with me?
Actually, it's a bribe. I need your help.
Funny. Didn't think you needed anyone's help.
You'd be surprised. What is that?
Some kind of oxidized matter.
Yeah, it's off an artifact Professor Atticus and I found.
Atlantis Atticus? My grandfather still talks about him, none too fondly, I might add.
Yeah, I'll bet. We just got back for the Balkans.
What was the artifact you found?
A metal box. An ark.
The Ark of Solon?
Atticus thinks so.
But that's incredible. The Ark of Solon is like the Loch Ness Monster of archaeology. People think it's a legend. Isn't it supposed to hold the torch of truth from Atlantis?
Dunno, we haven't opened it yet. This came off a scratch on the side. Can you analyze it for me, please?
Sure, I'll run some tests in the lab.
Thanks.
Would you like to carry my books?
Yeah, sure. What a madhouse. How do you stand the noise?
Oh, this is Russia. You should be here when it's really quiet. It's enough to drive you back.
Kelly! I'm so sorry I missed your lecture.
It's impossible London traffic.
Hello, Simon. Oh, do you remember...
MacGyver. Professor Carson? You were at Feta with that buffoon Atticus. Nearly got yourselves killed poking around the ruins.
MacGyver and Atticus have found the Ark of Solon. Isn't that amazing?
Sir, Atticus is still hunting for the mythical Atlantis, is he? The man will never learn.
But if the Ark is genuine, and the torch is inside, it's the greatest find of the century.
Where is this so-called Ark?
The Royal Academy, sir.
Well, I'll go and see for myself.
We have to run some tests. I'll meet you back at your hotel room.
Don't be long. My flight back to Greece leaves this afternoon.
Nice talking to you.
The years haven't mellowed him.
No.
That's my grandfather.
I bet he never left Greece.
I made the mistake of telling him that the university had offered me tenure. So he made a special trip to talk me into accepting. According to Simon, staying at the university will mature me like I was a bottle of wine or a wedge of cheese.
What's with this Simon thing?
He doesn't like being called grandfather. He says it makes him feel old. Simon's planned my whole life. It's all right for him to spend his time digging in ancient ruins, but I'm supposed to stay at the university and have a solid career. Which, roughly translated, means a safe career.
What do you want?
Challenge. Right now, teaching is just repeating what I already know. I want to get out, see the world, learn new things.
So get out. See the world. Learn some new things.
I don't want to disappoint Simon. He raised me after my parents died, helped me earn my PhD, and I owe him so much. But sometimes he can be so...
Demanding?
more like tyrannical.
Kelly, it's your life. It should be your decision.
I wish I had as much confidence in me as you do. I shouldn't admit this, but when we were in theatre, I had the most awful crush on you.
Me? Really?
Perfect timing. That's odd.
What?
Well, the Ark of Solon was made around the 6th century BC in Athens during the Iron Age. But according to this, the tool that dented it was made from tin. And judging by these trace elements, it came from the mines in Cornwall during pre-Roman times.
Cornwall. Isn't that near Exeter?
Yes. Why, does it mean something?
I better get to the academy.
May I go with you?
Yeah. Why do you think your grandfather is so hostile about Atlantis?
If Atlantis was real, it would mean rewriting the history books.
I thought that was an archaeologist's job to rewrite history.
I guess some people are frightened of change.
You see, nonsense. Well, then that's the way we're progressing.
MacGyver and Miss Carson have arrived.
They're about to open the Ark.
Good. You know what to do.
Atlantis Anadwotai. Atlantis rises. The words on the medallion and the Ark are identical.
Coincidence. Can't expect us to believe these two artifacts are in any way connected.
The gods march in rank, and Hecate races in the heavens. Enter the gates of Hades, and the book shall summon the power of the ancient ones. Offer the torch of truth to the temple of ages.
And the treasure of Atlantis shall rise. I seen this riddle in the caves at Exeter, carved on an altar by the cult of Solon.
So the gods are these figures on the side here?
Yes. Hermes, Aphrodite, Gaia, Selene, Ares, Zeus, and Kronos.
This little guy on top, how do you pronounce it?
Hecate, demon of the night. According to ancient legend, she was an omen of disaster and death.
I'm convinced that these are really instructions written by Solon to help find the treasure of Atlantis.
Addle-minded buck. The legend of Atlantis is just that, a legend.
I can prove it existed. Now, inside this ark is a relic of Atlantis itself, the torch of truth. Where is the director with his key to open the blasted display case?
Professor, Kelly discovered something you might want.
Professor Atticus, I've just been on the phone to the Balkan embassy. They say that you and Mr. MacGyver are thieves.
You hear that, MacGyver? First we are spies, now we are thieves.
They claim the Ark is a national treasure and demand its return.
You can't return it to those butchers. It belongs to the world.
You have no say in the matter. I'll remind you, Professor Atticus, that you no longer work here.
Oh, Mr. Director, this Ark contains the missing link to Atlantis, an unknown chapter in history. If you just open the display case and let us get hold of that medallion. Excuse me, can I see that?
The medallion's magnetic.
Yeah, so's the Ark.
A magnetic lock and key.
Impossible. People of Solon's time had no concept of the physics of magnetism.
But legend says the people of Atlantis did, and Solon somehow must have learned it from them.
Pure speculation.
You won't think so when you see what's inside this ark. That's it, this is it, this is it. It works. Oh, after all these years, MacGyver. At long last. The torch of truth.
I don't understand.
I knew this was a waste of time.
But the torch must be in here.
It isn't, because it never existed. The torch is a myth like Atlantis.
But the medallion did open the Ark. If that much of the legend is true, maybe the rest is too.
If I could take the Ark to Thera and solve the riddle of Solon, I know that I can prove that the ruined city there was Atlantis and find the treasure.
You and MacGyver caused enough trouble on Thera 5 years ago.
Simon, you told me the best tool an archaeologist has is an open mind.
I won't have my work disrupted again by Atticus and his idiotic notions about a super civilization.
Simon, you are still a blinkered old fool!
I have no time for this. I have a plane to catch back to Greece. Come along, Kelly. I'll give you a ride to the university.
I'm not going back there, Simon.
What are you saying?
I've decided I'd like to stay here and work with Atticus and MacGyver.
You're a scholar, girl, not a treasure hunter.
All my life, I've done what you want. I'm quite capable of making up my own mind.
First you and MacGyver disrupted my work on Thera, and now you've poisoned my granddaughter's mind.
No. It's my decision.
Fine. Go ahead. Throw away your academic career if you want. When you regain your senses, let me know. I'm going back to Thera, which I'm telling you for the last time is not Atlantis, because Atlantis never existed.
The Ark will be returned to the Balkans immediately. Meanwhile, I'd appreciate it if you'd clear out your former office and remove yourself from the premises.
Professor.
found the torch in the ark.
Well, it probably was at one time. You said the cult of Solon lived in some caves near Exeter, right?
Of course. The cut in the ark was made by a tool forged near there.
You mean the cult that opened the ark and removed the torch?
Call, please.
Man planted on the inside, fires a tranquilizer dart, escapes in a dummy cab to a waiting speedboat. I think we can safely say this was no ordinary smash and grab. No, this was planned like a military operation.
Isn't that an awful lot of trouble to go through to steal artifacts?
The Ark and the medallion would sell for millions on the black market.
Inspector Rhodes, this just came in.
Thank you. Now, we ran your description of the thief through Interpol. Is this the man?
No, I didn't get a good look at him.
I did. That's the guy.
Yanis Zavros, a general in the Greek army, until he was court-martialed.
For what?
He's the leader of a militant group of fanatics who claim Macedonia as their birthright. They see themselves as the heirs of Alexander the Great.
And why would he want artifacts?
We suspect he's been funding his cause by selling stolen relics on the international black market. His known associate is Cyril Cleave.
Cleave?
What, you know him?
I'm afraid I do. He was a student of mine. A few years after you, he had no interest in history, only in hunting treasure.
He's Lord Cleave now. He bought the title, along with an estate in Plymouth. Rather more respectable image than the godfather of artifact smugglers.
So why don't you just arrest him?
We have no evidence. Cleave's always very careful to layer himself.
He always uses a middleman or a stooge to do the dirty work. By now, he's probably smuggled the Ark and the medallion out of the country and locked in some private collector's vault where we'll never find them.
I had no idea that trading in artifacts had become such a problem.
The international trade in stolen antiquities and fine art is very big business, second only to narcotics. We just don't have the manpower to stop every smuggler, especially a major player like Cleve.
So what, he gets off just like that?
Look, I don't like it any more than you do. I do what I can. But I gave up expecting miracles a long time ago.
All right, Professor, what's going on?
What are you doing?
You heard Inspector Rhodes. He said both the artifacts were missing. When I tried to stop that Zagros, I saw him drop the medallion. Now, where is it? Where is it? I hid it in my office before the police came.
You stole the medallion?
Oh, purely for safekeeping. Why? I had no choice, MacGyver. You don't realize what's at stake. I'd say about 20 years for robbery. I can explain everything. My office is this way.
It's been torn apart.
All right, don't touch anything. I'll call the police.
Nonsense! This is how it always looks. A neat office is the product of an empty mind.
Professor?
Just a moment, MacGyver. Hold your horses. There we are. Safe and sound. Just as I promised.
Now, what's going on?
Yes, well, that requires some explaining.
Yes, we are here.
You said the riddle on the Ark was a set of instructions?
Exactly, and if Cleve stole the Ark, it can only mean that he's after the treasure.
Is there some reason you couldn't have told the police that?
You heard Rhodes. He's got his hands full. Besides, we're running out of time as it is. Where's my journal? Don't touch anything.
What do you mean we're running out of time?
That's right. In fact, we've only got 2 days to find the treasure. I can't even find my journal.
Why only 2 days? Professor, why only 2 days?
Because that is when the first line of Solon's riddle comes true. I copied it from an altar I found in the caves at Exeter. Where is it? There we are. There we are. When the gods march in rank.
What does it mean?
Well, you saw the carvings on the Ark. Now, as you know, I mean, when the Romans adopted the Greek gods, they gave them new names. Now I see. Hermes became Mercury, Aphrodite, Venus, Gaia, the Earth, and Selene became Luna, the Moon.
Ares, Mars, Zeus, Jupiter, and Kronos, Saturn.
The gods march in rank.
Exactly. Now, according to Royal Observatory records, this orbital alignment happens only once every 500 years, and it will next take place in 2 days. And that, I mean, if we're to believe Solon's riddle, is when the treasure of Atlantis rises.
But where is the treasure?
Well, legend says that it's hidden in the Tower of Fear. And the Greek word for fear, of course, is Thera. Where's the picture? Where's that? That was a picture. The picture. Where's the picture? Yes. Good. Yes, that's it. And there I am. Right? There I am with your grandfather, and there is the tower.
Professor, you know that volcano is still active.
Yes, I know.
But there are ruins near the crater. Simon took me there once.
That's right. And in 2 days, when the planets align, we must offer up the torch of truth to the Temple of Ages and reveal the treasure. And that is why it is essential we find the torch.
But if the cult took the torch from the Ark, where did they put it?
Well, they probably hid it in the safest place they knew. myself made these paintings of Atlantis based on descriptions from the Platinum Book itself.
It must have been paradise.
Yes.
Torch of Truth, I presume?
Yes, that's right, yes.
It doesn't tell us much. What does it look like?
Well, nobody knows exactly. I mean, these are the only visual representations that I've seen.
Well, how can we find the torch if we don't know what it looks like?
Well, Solon says that it's the mirror of the world, reflecting the past, present, and future.
Professor, you said the cult was driven out by the Romans.
Yes, the ones that weren't killed fled with the Ark.
But they thought Solon was coming back for the torch someday.
Yes, that's right, yes.
Well, maybe they hid it where they figured only he could find it. Maybe. Is this the same writing that's on the Ark?
Yes, this is the riddle of Solon.
These streaks look like rust. Iron ore. The altar's magnetic.
Let's check it out. Wow, I guess. Professor, let's see the medallion.
You got an idea, MacGyver?
Well, if the cult took the torch out of the Ark, maybe they built a bigger, better one.
Where is it?
I think we're in it.
Are you suggesting that this entire chamber is a giant ark?
This could be the key.
Then we need to find a keyhole.
Maybe not.
Magnificent than I ever imagined. Wait a minute. Just wait.
I guess it's all right.
You're wrong. These caves are full of unpleasant surprises, I'm afraid. Lord Cleve, at your service. I owe you a debt of thanks, Mr. MacGyver. And you too, Miss Carson. Now, if you'd mind just handing over the torch to my partner.
Partner. I'm truly sorry, MacGyver. I don't like this, Cleve. You promised not to hurt them.
I wouldn't dream of it, but we can hardly have them following us, now can we?
I trusted you.
How can you do this, Atticus? You're not a criminal.
We have what we came for. Let's get out of here.
General Zavros has a point. Let's go, Professor. The treasure of Atlantis awaits.
Lord Cleve is right. We cannot afford to have you follow us. keep the smoke over your head. Come on.
Would do that.
His passion cleaves greed. That makes sense.
I'm sorry. I know you looked up to him.
Used to.
We did exactly what Cleve wanted us to. Now he and Davros are going to steal the treasure of Atlantis thanks to us.
Maybe not.
Cleve's estate.
Let's find it. Looks like they're planning a trip.
We can't let them take off with the artifacts.
I know. Wait here.
Unlike anything the world has seen in thousands of years. It is truly magnificent. Probably the finest item I'll ever acquire. It should fetch millions.
Money? Is that all that it means to you?
Money bought me my title, his estate, and now it'll help me go down in history as the discoverer of the treasure of Atlantis. Sorry, co-discoverer.
You think you can buy your way into the history books?
I wouldn't be the first.
Sherry to celebrate.
I may be forced to work with you, but don't expect me to enjoy it.
Please, Professor, spare me the hypocrisy. You and I are two of a kind. Now, Zavros, he only wants the money to fund his little revolution in Macedonia. But you and I share the same dream, to find the treasure of Atlantis, no matter what it takes or what the cost.
Go on.
Kelly! Miss Carson.
There's no need to be rough with her. If she's here, so is MacGyver.
General Zavros is right. Where is MacGyver?
Answer him.
Tell us where MacGyver is.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Kelly, I do think you should answer them.
I don't betray my friends.
I'll make her talk.
Hold it!
Ah, Mr. MacGyver, we've been expecting you.
You should know your partner here tried to kill us.
Cleve, is this true?
Don't be naive. Do you really think I'd leave them to follow us or call the police?
Good thinking. We didn't come alone.
Oh, come on. You don't think I'm going to fall for an old trick like that?
Yeah, sure. Now, whose side are you on? Yours. Can we discuss it later?
He's got it away, MacGyver. Which way?
The plane.
Oh, MacGyver! MacGyver? Something I've got to tell you.
Later, get in. There's no key for the magneto switch.
That was what I was trying to tell you. And I moved it so they couldn't take off with the artifacts.
It's a great idea. Where is it?
Out there.
It's a bad idea.
They're getting away.
That was close.
Bravo! Well done, MacGyver. I knew you'd get us out of that mess. I always said you were my brightest student. I'm sorry. You've every right to be angry with me. I was wrong. I was foolish to think that I could control Cleve.
You almost got us killed.
You must believe me. I never meant any harm to come to you or Kelly. The truth is, I was frightened. I lost my position at the academy. I was desperate. I mean, this is my last chance. I couldn't bear the thought of losing it.
I thought you hated treasure hunters like Cleve.
I do, but finding the treasure of Atlantis means more than wealth. It would prove that Atlantis really did exist. And there were times when people didn't live by war and conquest, but worshipped peace and knowledge. And if we were like that once, maybe we can be like that again.
It's a nice dream.
I'm convinced that it can become a reality.
It's a wonderful dream, Professor. But did it ever occur to you that Cleve might have other plans for the treasure?
Do you think he and Davros will come after us?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Atlantis lies somewhere in that crater. Looks inviting.
Last time they had a major eruption, it destroyed half the island, along with Atlantis.
Beautiful.
Simon?
This is Cleve's doing.
He has a concussion, possibly a subdural hematoma. I can do more when we get him to a hospital in Atlantis. But he's too weak to move. All I can do now is make him comfortable. Huh? Don't worry, I'll stay with him.
Evaristo.
Παρακαλώ.
Looks like he's going to be all right. And the doctor's going to stay with him until he's well enough to be moved. But all the maps and the charts of the volcano have gone.
Damn! Cleve and Zavros are probably in the crater by now. Tonight the planets align, and they'll steal the treasure. It's all my fault! I wish I'd never heard of Atlantis!
That's weird.
What?
The lid. It's not magnetic.
How can that be?
I don't know.
What are you doing with that?
Trust me, Professor, trust me. That's why it's not magnetic.
I've never seen markings like this before.
It can mean only one thing. It must be a page from the Book of Atlantis, hidden there by Solon himself.
Kelly, can you take us into the crater?
Yes. If we leave now, we can make it before sunset.
Oh, God.
for one.
Great place to hide a treasure, though.
But if there was an entrance, it's long since been destroyed.
Big time.
Incredible!
Look familiar?
A Copernican model of the solar system, built thousands of years before Copernicus was born. The planets must be orbiting closer to the alignment.
Gravitational shift of the alignments making the volcano unstable.
I hate when that happens.
Solon said, enter the gates of Hades.
Well, what are we waiting for? Poor devil. What triggered it?
Do you think it's Cleve?
Fortunately not. You'll remember General Zavros, my ex-associate.
You terminate all your partnerships like this?
On the contrary, General Zavros did it to himself. As you can see, greed, heedless of caution, is a highly combustible mixture. I, on the other hand, am a very cautious fellow. So I waited for you to arrive to show us a way past this impediment.
Why should we help you?
Because the length of your lives is directly proportionate to how useful you are to me.
MacGyver, there must be a way we can deactivate this fire.
I suggest you find it. Quickly.
Maybe the answer's in the first line of Solon's riddle. What do you think?
The gods march in rank.
Yeah, that one.
Kelly, you want to hand me that platinum page?
Well done, MacGyver. Now I see why you are Atticus's favorite student.
But what's this red crystal?
Perhaps it's a star. We're not here to discuss astronomy. After you, MacGyver.
Keep moving!
Statue's extraordinary. I've never seen anything like it.
I don't think it's a statue.
You're right. I believe we have discovered Solon himself. He must have been caught in a volcanic eruption and covered in hot ash.
Like the bodies at Pompeii.
He's hanging on to something here.
It's the Platinum Book. Yes, like the page we found inside the Ark. Yes, well, I think I'd better hold on to that. Might just help defray some of my traveling expenses. Look! The gods march in rank! Says when the planets are aligned, we'll find the treasure of Atlantis. Where is it?
The red crystal.
The one in the observatory?
We forgot the second line of the riddle.
Hecate races in the heavens.
The planets alone isn't enough to reveal the treasure. It takes something more.
Hecate has to appear.
Who the devil's Hecate?
A demon of the night who rides a chariot of fire.
There she is!
The meteor shower.
Unless I missed my guess, the extra gravity ought to do it. Where's the treasure? Where is it? Professor! I'm coming!
What's the line in the riddle about the ancients in the book?
The book shall summon up the power of the ancient ones.
The book shall summon the power. Book. Give me the book. You want the treasure? Give me the book.
What else could they be?
The punch cards.
It must be an ancient computer.
It's a computer and these cards program it. Kelly, slide these in where the symbols match. Professor, let me see the torch.
But how does it run? The computer needs electricity.
Maybe not.
people of Atlantis tapped into the volcano for power?
They use geothermal technology.
You mean this thing runs on heat?
Nope. Steam.
Treasure chests! Stay back!
It's nothing but paper. Worthless scrolls.
Where's the treasure?
I think you're looking at it.
That's right! Solon himself said the treasure of Atlantis has the power to command men's minds!
Course books.
No. It can't be true. Treasure of Atlantis is knowledge. There has to be more.
You're trying to scroll! Get away, you stupid old fool! I want treasure!
We gotta go.
But all this knowledge, we can't let it be destroyed.
Harry, come on! Come on, Harry!
Forget that.
Well, that's our only way out.
Maybe we can tap into a little geothermal power of our own.
Geothermal power?
Professor.
Yes?
Stuff your jacket in one of those pipes. Put a rock on top of it. Tony, stand by the torch.
Well, whatever you've got in mind, MacGyver! Hurry!
Stand back, Professor. Hurry, Kelly, hit it! Professor, mind the torch. You all right with this? Hang on. Hit it. Professor. Your turn. Come on. Top rope. Hang on.
Of years ago, before time itself was measured as we know it, there was Atlantis. It was a great city dedicated to art and science. And the people of Atlantis lived in high-rise buildings and had indoor plumbing. They also invented geothermal technology. And there are even more important lessons to learn from Atlantis. Now then, what are they? Yes, Ryan.
They created democracy.
Very good, yes. Another clip, Taylor.
They abolished slavery.
Excellent, excellent. Lion be behind.
There were no executions.
Yes, that's true. Joanna.
Men and women were treated as equal.
That's right, that's right. At the back, Sam.
They believed in peace, not war.
Absolutely right. Now, can you tell me, what was the treasure of Atlantis?
Knowledge!
I can't hear you.
Knowledge!
I still can't hear you! Knowledge! Absolutely correct! Knowledge! You are all my brightest students!